Hello everybody, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Bounty Hunter series. This is an extremely short video, I'm telling you right now, and I'm sure you noticed it before I hopped in, because I have a little surprise for those of you who have been watching and heard me say certain things. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but yeah, I made a decision. It's not the fleet carrier. I made a decision based off of some things, and I'll cover why I made that decision here in just a second. But as you can see, yeah, I did that. So we have the Type 8. And there's a couple reasons. There's a couple of very good reasons why. If you watch my series for any length of time, you know that I said that I wasn't going to spend any money trying to get something early access to anything, blah, blah, blah. And I fully intended to stick to that. But then I had a thought that popped into my head that made me reconsider a couple of things. One thing that I noticed, and then another thought that popped into my head after I noticed that made it like, well, I kind of need to get this now. So, first and foremost, I noticed that I had a buildup of ARCs in my account from just various things over the years where I've built up things from, the daily logins and stuff that you get. You slowly build up a balance over time. And I realized I had quite a bit of ARCs sitting in my account. Wasn't enough to actually get the fleet carrier. I did have to pop in a couple of bucks to get over the line to be able to purchase this. But I decided, well, I'm almost there. I might as well pitch in a couple of bucks. I can spare a few bucks to, get over the line and be able to purchase this. So that was a big part of the decision because I didn't have to spend the full amount to get to it. The other part of it is that if you followed the series, you know that we are, trying to buy a fleet carrier to go back out into the black and be out there probably for a while. And I really wanted to make sure I got this ship before we left. And I don't know when this is going to become freely available to everybody. I don't remember how long the Python Mark II was in early access purchasable status or whatever until yesterday or whatever it was when it fully became available, but I don't know that we're going to be here in the bubble that long. We may be. I may have wasted a few bucks and a lot of ARCs getting this ship early, but I just wanted to make sure that we were going to have access to it and have it on our fleet carrier once we are ready to purchase that, get it set up, and then head out into the black and probably be out there for a while. I didn't want to have to fly all the way back here to get it later when it became available. So yeah. I knew as soon as I saw the Type 8 that I was going to want it because it's just a really cool looking ship. It looks like it's relatively capable. I have it outfitted for deep core mining, and I also have just some regular mining lasers on it. I have the limpet control. I have a big limpet controller on it. The FSD booster on it just to give it a little bit more jumping range so we don't have to jump so much. Plenty of cargo space, but yeah, this is ideally going to be our primary mining platform once we go out into the black, which is very exciting to me. I'm super excited to have been able to get this ship. I was gonna wait for it to become available, but then I was like, well, I don't know, if we end up going out into the black and it's not available by the time we're ready to leave, I don't want to have to come back for it, and I don't want to have to go without it for however long it is we end up being out there. So I said, screw it, we're just going to go ahead and get it now. I had a bunch of engineered parts that were just kind of sitting around that I was able to go ahead and just grab and stick into it. So I have the fully engineered thrusters, and I always go with the max thrusters just to give myself the best maneuverability. It reduces jump range, but realistically, for something like this, jump range isn't going to really be that big of a thing. This ideally is going to be the machine that we use to refuel our fleet carrier while we're out there in the black. I did get the Guardian Guardian frameshift booster. I got an engineered bi-weave shield generator because I just had it sitting around. I'm not using it for anything else. The big 7A limpet controller, mostly because the way they decided to do the slots in this. Actually, I forgot. I'm here. I can actually go into the outfitting for you. The way they decided to do the slots for this were just really inconvenient with what I was trying to get done. So I have the subsurface displacement missile for, blowing up the asteroid to get to it. The abrasion blaster to get the pieces off. Once you do that, we'll have the limpets picking things up. I have a few mining lasers to do just regular mining. I don't know that I'll need more than, I don't know. We can talk about this later. I have a couple of empty hard points here that I can probably use for mining lasers, because I don't know. I have to imagine the tritium or whatever it is that we use for the fuel is probably just regular mining laser, kind of get it out that way. We have the pulse wave analyzer there. Yeah, 5A power plant engineered with the overcharged, the dirty drive tuning for our 5A thrusters, increased FSD range with the optimized mass. Didn't bother with the, well, I probably should change the life support to be the 3D model. I don't have an engineered version of that, but it'll increase the jump range just a little bit. Power distributor with enhanced charging, enhanced sensors. We have the, so I went, like I said, because the Olympic controller only goes up in odd numbers, I either had to put it in a 5 slot or I had to put it in a 7 slot. And as a matter of fact, since I was only able to get the mass up to, I actually think I'm going to replace that, because I do have a 5A collector limpet. I was going to try to do, because what I was trying to do, times 3 6Es, but the mass would have been the mass was too high, so it actually doesn't make sense for me to do this. Can I get the 7A cargo rack on there now? Or the 7E, sorry. Okay. So we'll do it that way then. I was trying to get do 6 all 3 of my 6 slots in it with the biggest cargo rack you could fit in there, but the mass was too high. It wouldn't let me fit it in there. So I guess this is what we're gonna go with. We'll do the biggest cargo racks that we can get. The 5A collector limpet. I want to have a decent jump range. I don't want to have to jump 2 and 3 times when I can just do 1 jump. We have the bi-weave shield generator, the 4A refinery, the detailed surface scanner for finding hot spots and stuff once we get to those kinds of things, Super Cruise Assist, and the Advanced Planetary Suite. Don't know that I necessarily... Well, I want to have the Super Cruise Assist just because it makes life a little bit easier. But anyways, that's the ship. This is what we have going on. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about having this. As soon as I saw it, I knew I was going to want one. I wasn't going to do early access, but I had all those arcs just kind of sitting there. I didn't have any plans to use it for anything. And I could spare a couple of bucks, as tight as money is. I could spare a couple of bucks to just push myself over the line to get this now, so that, you know, in the next couple of weeks, ideally, when we buy our fleet carrier and head back out into deep space, we have this awesome machine to take with us to get a bunch of mining done. So that's my thought process. Anyways, hopefully you guys like that. The next episode after this one, because I'm publishing this early as a teaser for, you know, upcoming things that are going to be happening. The next episode is back to our actual bounty hunting stuff, but I wanted to release this early as an extra little video to let you guys know, give you guys a quick little taste of some things that are going to happen in the future. And yeah, so be sure to like, subscribe, help out with the channel, help us reach that 10,000 subscriber goal by pressing the subscribe button, like the video to spread it out, and check out memberships if you'd like to get access to some perks, or you can just support the channel with the thanks button, which is like YouTube's version of a tip. So hopefully you guys are having fun. Be sure to come back for the next episode, and I'll see you then.